Good afternoon. It is Saturday, and we're doing our daily market report for yesterday, Friday, the November 3rd. I'm Randy Jenkins. My company is Florida Real Estate Partners, and I'm attempting to show my value to you by giving you great, free, valuable market information. The biggest thing that's going on in the market right now, outside of falling interest rates, is the rising number of active listings. Uh, and that's the only apparent trend in the market. Pendings have been sideways, slightly down. Actives up, actives up, actives up. Solds in Hernando up slightly on the 30-day average. Hillsborough down slightly. Pinellas up and down and down. Maybe there is a trend with solds and pendings. Let's move on to interest rates. Yesterday, the 10-year Treasury came down substantially. And these were the rates yesterday morning, Friday morning. And let me tell you, I can't wait until Monday to see what rates are for the 30-year mortgage. I think they're going to be in the low sevens. And the Fed hasn't reached out to me to confirm my opinion, but that's where it looks like we're going to have a sharp drop in 30-year mortgage interest rates. What people say, the experts say, is that as rates go down, prices will go up. And I've heard a lot of coaches and a lot of gurus say, you're better off paying a higher rate and a lower price than you are to pay a lower rate and a higher price. They say, and I'm sure you've heard this before, marry the property but date the rate, meaning you buy it at a cheap price with a high interest rate, you can refinance it. But if you buy it at a high price, you can't change that. I'm Randy Jenkins. I am the owner and broker at Florida Real Estate Partners. As my name, the name of the company says, Partners, we are more interested in helping you from a fiduciary standpoint than we are to sell you something. Today, I'm going to talk about yesterday's new listings. There were 87 new listings in the market yesterday. The cheapest one was this one on Jensen for $70,000. Here's one in Griffin Park for $80,000. $110,000 in Griffin Park. Gardens of Beacon Square, $120,000 for a 2-2 condominium. The good thing about this particular one is it is in a non-flood zone, although it is in a mandatory evacuation zone. And if you followed me at all, you know that I'm a big proponent of asking the right questions when you buy a property. And one of those questions is it in a flood zone? And is it in a mandatory evacuation zone? Because you can be in a flood zone. You can be in a non-flood zone and still be in a mandatory evacuation zone. And this is a mandatory evacuation zone, but it's not a flood zone. There's some high land. Flood zones are not about proximity to the Gulf. Flood zones are about elevation. Here we have $130,000 unbelievable value. So the listing says. If you've been with me any time, you know my feelings about listings and what should be in a listing and what doesn't belong in a listing. And a listing is a list of features and benefits. It is not about this one will go fast, or this is a great deal, or you don't sell in a listing. This is a new listing in Dade City, 1.8 acres. Let's see. Very rough condition. Handyman, handy person, handy man. Second structure in back, even worse condition. And I happen to know about this one because this is my listing from yesterday. And it's gotten some calls and we're pretty excited about it. Anyway, today's subject is not my new listings. Today's subject is about yesterday's 87 new listings in Pasco County. And I'm happy to show you these for any of the counties. Here we go, Holiday Lake Estates, $220,000, $200 a square foot. Not a flood zone. Uh, I'm a big proponent of the using the 322 block homes as the gauge for the market. So let's look at what 322 block homes came out yesterday. There were 15 of them. This is the classic, what people want. Here we go. Woodmill Village, $225,000. Oh my God, look at this. This is a great deal. $153 a foot. There must be something wrong. And if we had time and if you were interested, I will figure it out. But for right now, let's jump over here. Embassy Suites, I almost said. It's actually Embassy Hills, $205 a square foot. Beacon Woods Village, $288,000, $324 a square foot. I don't think that math works there, does it? No, that's the annual fees. This is $161 a square foot. It looks like a really good deal. Lakeside, Hudson, $300,000. We're talking about $196 a square foot. This is actually a villa. When you're looking at properties, you want to look under community information because you're going to find out that this is $298 a month in fees, which may be cheap. When you get into the community features, the fees include the community pool, exterior maintenance, maintenance for the grounds, pool maintenance, and that's interesting. If you want a low maintenance property, villas and townhouses are the way to go. Condominiums seem to be out of control in their fees. Here we go. Clayton Village, $314,000, $221 a square foot. The Preserve at Fairway Oaks. Fairway Oaks, I've owned in there, and I have a lot of experience in Hudson. And this community has had a lot of issues with settlement problems. And if you do go and want to buy into a community like this, I will jump on a Zoom call with you, and I'll share with you some of my thoughts regarding some of these areas that have had issues. The big one lately was Lakeside Woodlands. It's had a lot of issues over the last couple of years with settlement problems. Meadow Point, $350,000, $204 a square foot. For comparison, might have looked at some of the higher priced ones. Let's jump over to the highest priced one in here for illustration. Here we go. Holiday, not a flood zone. Gulf Trace, Great Hood, $265 a square foot. For comparison, let's pull up the pendings from yesterday. Okay, there's 225 homes that are pending on MLS in this criteria. Yesterday, 5 of them went under contract. Look, Tinder Court. List price of $194. We'll know what the sales price per square foot is once we get to that as a sold. Dade City, list price $167 a square foot. 2,200 square foot house. Built in 2023. This is a brand new home. Yep, never lived in. Oh, that's nice. $369,990. I would be very surprised if it came off this one bit. These new home prices, a lot of them are sold at the asking price. $257 a square foot. Key Vista, not a flood zone. That is a mandatory evacuation zone. Land O'Lakes, $307 a square foot, $485,000. Anyway, I'm Randy Jenkins. I'm a realtor. I like to be of value to you. If you're researching real estate, we take our position in the marketplace we're very serious about not being sales. We're not selling you. We are working for you as a fiduciary. I came from the financial services industry where everything is about doing the right thing for the customer. And that's why our name is Partners. We're not some marketing company that's going to sell you something. Now, when it comes time to sell your property, please, we become marketing gurus. But in the meantime, we are here to help. We appreciate the opportunity. Have a great weekend. Wish you the best. Bye now.